I should really start recording all of my pack openings I ever do ever, because earlier today I got 5 booster codes, so I bought 5 Noble Victories. I'm like, I'm not gonna pull anything, I'm just gonna open these casually on my own. And then it turns out I pull a fucking Kyurem, Fliptini, and a full art Terrakion, so that's kinda special. But anyways, hey guys, as well, we got another TCGO match against Biowagon. And as you can see, he has the advantage leading off, so that's kind of suck. Plus, I only have one basic, which, not the best basic in the world. Because I think that's the... Is that the bad one? I can't remember if that's the bad, Volibee. No, that's a good Volibee. The one with the rear guard? Yeah, that rear guard. By the way, if you don't know what rear guard is, protects me from 30 damage for a turn. I don't know. I think I said that last time. Anyways. Waiting for him to make a move. This guy takes a long time to do everything, but he only has one basic too, so it's not a huge deal. I do have P-Com, so I can just grab something else if I really need something. But, turns out he has a, Chinchou on the bench, so at first I'm thinking, shit, he's running basic yellow. This is gonna suck. Why am I even recording still? I'm like, alright, let's just see how it goes. Let's keep recording. But waiting for him to okay the P-Com, it's like, holy shit, man. But I am not liking my hand right now. I'm not gonna lie, my hand kind of sucks. I have useless twins right now, which honestly I haven't used. I think I've only used twins once the entire time I've been on TCGO, and I don't know. I might replace it for something, but I don't know right now. But waiting for him to okay this, it's like, holy shit. But eventually when he okays it, I'm gonna go P-Com for my Cleffa, because, like I said, my hand is kind of shit. I mean, what I can do is I can put a energy on my Volibee, but I can only retreat it for Cleffa, so really, I can't do much. I mean, I can fisher up any energies later, so I'm not too worried about losing energies, because I know at least I have one Fisherman running around in my deck. I don't check for any more, because I'm lazy, but kind of looking at what Pokemon I had left, it looks like I should have a Bisharp. I should be able to get one Tyranitar line going, and I probably have a couple Mana Buzzes around. I don't know. Observations general. But put the energy on Volibee and just retreat out to Cleffa, because I need some hand refreshing, because this hand, as I've stated about a couple times, kind of sucks. But I pull into a Mana Buzz, Collector, Sharon, Oak, P-Com. I mean, that, and an energy. I'm okay with this hand, because what I can do is go for my Collector, and then I can just grab 3 basics, only use 2 of them, and then calm up for something else. But I'm gonna see what he's gonna try and do, because I have no idea what kind of deck he's running right now, because I'm thinking right now, basic yellow, this is gonna suck, but we'll wait and see. I'm not gonna judge yet. I see the poke here, and I'm even thinking more, this might be basic yellow, or it's just some weird shit that I don't know of. But he pulls out a Seeker, and I'm like, why, what? Is he just gonna Seeker at my Volibee or something, or what? I don't really get what the point of that Seeker was, but I guess that was the only thing he could pull or something? I don't know. But he puts an energy on Chinchou, and he decides to catch her in my Volibee, which I really don't care about. I can just ditch another energy if I really want to, depending on what I pull up. But I probably want to save that Volibee for later. And I pull a Fisherman, so the game plan is I'm still going to go for the catcher, just so that, or not catcher, Collector, so I can get some basics up in here. But I'm going to grab a Pawniard, Larvitar, okay, 2 Larvitars so I can because it doesn't really matter what the third guy I pull is. I'm not going to pull another guy out, because I just want to get those 2 going, because that would be more beneficial. So, waiting for him to okay it. Again, God, he takes forever to do this. Like, seriously, if you're going to take this long, go not do this. Go pet a cat. Go buy me a new mic. Go buy me cards. Go do anything productive besides sit there and not hit okay. But anyways, now he finally okays it. Put those 2 guys on the bench. Gonna put Mana Buzz down. Has a little bit more bulk. Plus, I don't know. It has the same retreat cost, so I get a little bit more bulk for it. But I want to retreat out, because I can't really attack it for anything, because Blindside only lets me hit guys that already have damage counters. I don't have any damage on that Chinchou yet. And why'd I undo that? I accidentally undid that. But I'm gonna retreat out, actually. Still go to Larvitar. Larvitar resists electric, so that should be good for fighting off this Chinchou for a little bit until I can get something better going. But gonna P-Calm out that Larvitar, get a Pupitar, just because, again, I could use some stalling purposes. I'm also checking again, see what I have. No, do I grab Bisharp? I guess I grabbed Bisharp here. I thought I grabbed my, whatchamacallit, I thought I grabbed my Pupitar there. I guess I was a bit later, but really, it doesn't really matter because I can just Oak out next turn. I can Sharon next turn. I think I'm going to Sharon, see what I can pull up, and then I'm going to Oak. But he's going to go for the Collector this turn, so we're going to kind of see maybe what kind of deck he has, if it is basic yellow, or if he actually has something decent. But it turns out he pulls out a Zekrom, a Shaman, and a Pachirisu. So we're facing ZPST. So he automatically went from noob to might be a decent player. Or above. Or something. I don't know. But he plays down the Zekrom. And I'm like, okay, so he's probably going to want to set up Zekrom. I think he has enough energies on Chinchou to retreat it. So he probably will want to do that next turn. Or this turn rather, but he sets another energy on Chinchou, which I'm like, wait, why wouldn't you try and set up Zekrom? He doesn't even play Pachirisu either, so that must mean he doesn't have that many energies to fool around with, but the thing is still, why would you put it on Chinchou? Because you can't even do any damage to me, but, play down the Bisharp this turn, what am I trying to say? I get into a, Rare Candy and another Collector, which really doesn't help me that much, but I'm just going to hit the Chinchou for 40 because of weaknesses. And I hit myself for 10. I forget what the attack is called that Larvitar has, but does 20 to them, does 10 to me. Chinchou is weak to fighting, so this is kind of useful that I have Larvitar out right now. And he doesn't have Zekrom set up, so I'm not really too fearing of it. Plus, if he somehow randomly gets in, it's not a huge issue. But he decides to go for Seeker, which didn't make much sense to me. That was a strange Seeker, because, okay, I get a choice of what gets Seekered up, and I had a Cleffa on the bench, and I guess that's why he didn't set up Zekrom, but I don't understand why you would even bother. I don't know, whatever, but he's going to put Electric Energy on the Zekrom this turn, which means that he had the energies, most likely, to play the Pachirisu, but I don't know. But he says to retreat out to the Zekrom and play the Shaman to shift. I'm pretty sure he's going to shift the energy off of that one Chinchou, put it on Zekrom so it's a bit more set up, but he still should have just put the energy originally on Zekrom, or just play Pachirisu to get it a bit better set up, but that's his choice. I don't know. He can't damage me for anything again this turn, because he can only do 20 with Outrage, because Outrage, it's 20 plus how many damage counters you have, and he has 0 right now, so it's only 20, and Resistances, it's 20, so I take nothing, just like last time. So he randomly attacks me, even though it doesn't really matter, but whatever. That's fine, because I don't care. But I'm going to put energy on Bisharp so that if I finally get T-Tar set up, I might as well. But I'm going to Oak out this hand. I know that I may not want to actually get T-Tar set up right now, just because if I do, then he can kind of get an edge on me. But I'm looking, trying to figure out what I can even do. But I drew into the catcher, so I can bring in that Shaman. He's, well, probably the Shaman. That or I bring in, okay, I bring in the weak Chinchou, so he has to waste another energy retreating it, because I'm not expecting him to run Eels, because last time I checked, ZPST doesn't run Eels, so I shouldn't have to worry, but then he plays a Dynamo. But the thing is, he can't attach energies to the thing he's in the front, but then I'm thinking of something completely different now, because I'm thinking that, I'm thinking in the sense that he's wasting energies, but no, he wouldn't be wasting energies retreating, because they just go there and then, yeah, whatever, I'm being crazy. But anyways, we're kind of stuck here just because since I played that energy last turn on my, played it on my Bisharp, I couldn't attack him last turn, draw into a P-Calm, which really does not help at all, but gonna play down that energy there onto my Pupitar, so I can at least kill off that Chinchou this turn. Look at my discard pile, see if there's anything to junk arm for. I could junk arm for a catcher, but there's no real point to do that right now, so I'm just going to play the Oak, see what I can pull out, get another junk arm, a Pawniard, get another catcher, so if I junk arm for a catcher, yeah, no point. But draw into Larvitar and Pawniard, and if I'm not able to draw another Pecom, that's some good Pecom fodder. But gonna pull my first prize, turns out to be twins, so that's good junk arm fodder at least. But now we're gonna see what he brings in, and let's just hope he doesn't bring in, or he's not able to set up Zekrom to Bolt Strike me. So if he's able to Bolt Strike me, then, yeah, I might be in a little bit of trouble. Because I can only do 80 damage with Bisharp, or no, I can do 70 with Bisharp, and he only does 42 himself. That means he still had 20 health left. It means I'd be in a not great position. But he sends in Zekrom, and he evolves the Dynamo on the bench into the Electric, so that means he can start putting energies down in places from his discard pile, but the only thing he can really put it on that's efficient would be the Chinchou, so that's what he does. Because I guess he also runs Lanterns in the deck, probably. Otherwise, why would he run Chinchous? There'd be literally no point, because you could just thin your deck easier to get the Dynamos and Zekroms out, or even the Pachirisus and the Shamans. I mean, it just doesn't make sense unless he's running it, but he randomly decides to undo all those moves and then redo all of them, actually. It's like, wait, what is he doing? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't get it. But yeah, he's redoing everything. We gotta wait and see, but I'm trying to think of moves to make while he's kind of doing this, because I'm just like, I don't really care what he's doing. Unless he sets up Zekrom, he can't do shit to me, so I'm not too concerned in the slightest about anything, and I don't think he sets up anything on Zekrom anytime soon. Yeah, he just does that, but I'm like, okay, what can I do? Because I'm probably going to want to share it out, but I want to try and get Pupitar as built up as possible, so that if I get in T-Tar, I have a chance of doing some massive damage. But aside here, I'm going to go for Rage in a second, but I want to see what I can share it out first, I believe. Please tell me I do that. No, I just no, wait, what's going on? I was pretty sure I shared here. What am I doing? Why am I being distracted? My junk arm? Wait, what am I junk arming for? Oh, I think I'm junk arming for Pecom so I can get Tyranitar in. So I get rid of the Larvitar and the twins, and I can grab a Pecom out the Pawniard, and then grab my T-Tar, and you can kind of see what T-Tar does this match, because T-Tar, I didn't get to show off as much in the last match, so you'll get to see it now. But Pecom, I'm going to grab that T-Tar, like I said before, and go wreck face. It wouldn't be smart, though, to play it down this turn, because I'd probably want to get more damage on him before I play T-Tar, but I still play T-Tar. What am I doing? And trade offer from some guy who was giving me stuff, but I just, oh right, I remember I remember everything now. Okay, so what my game plan was, get in T-Tar, I had the catcher in my hand, I can't believe I forgot about that, but I can catcher in the Electric, and he has no ways to effectively get energy on it, because otherwise he would have gotten energy on Zekrom before. So what I can do is I can Darkness Howl, which does 20 to all non-dark types on the field, which is awesome, by the way, which works well with Bisharp's main attack, which is Finishing Blow, which it does 20 base and then gets an extra 50 if they have damage counters on. But what I can do is he has to set another trade-off for update thing, but no. What I was planning on was getting in the Electric. I think it has a 2 retreat cost, so he has to get 2 energies on it somehow, which is hard in itself, so you'd have to somehow play Pachirisu, get another Shaman, and still have 2 energies in his hand, which I know he won't have because of the fact that he didn't play on the Zekrom earlier, so it's fairly safe to bring it in T-Tar now, bring in the Electric, and then just start firing off some Darkness Howls, because then otherwise, if I left in that Zekrom there, I'd be powering up his Outrage, and I would be in a terrible, terrible position, because then he could kind of wreck my face, so that kind of works. Cool enough. But he's gonna junk arm. He gets rid of his Patchy, and he gets rid of his Super Rod, and I think he goes for Poke Gear, which is like, why wouldn't you go for like Seeker or something? Because he could refresh his Zekrom then. I mean, sure, no, his energies would just go back into his hand, but he goes for for his Pokegear, gets interviewers' questions to get energy cycling around so that he can try and retreat his electric. Because then if he retreats his electric, he could try and fodder out his Chinchou so that he can get his Zekrom more set up. But he can only play 1 energy per turn because he lost his Patchy and he has no way to circulate it after that if he can't get his Patchy out. So, which I think Pachirisu is when it's played, you can play an additional 2 electric energies on it, and then Shaman lets you redistribute energies as you please when it's played. So that's how that works. But I'm just kind of waiting to see what he does. The only thing he really could do is, unless he has a switch, he has to stay in, so he's just going to play an electric energy somewhere. I think he played it on Zekrom, actually. So, looking at T-Tar, see how much I got around, or just in general, seeing how many energies I passed around. Decided to put a special Dark on Bisharp, just in case I need that little bit of extra oomph to take out the Zekrom. So, do another Darkness L, do another 20 to everything, and, we're in a pretty good spot, because I also have a few Darkness energies in my hand, Special Darkness, which, Special Darkness, if I didn't already say, gives me an extra 10 damage if I equip it to a Dark Pokemon, so that'll be kind of nice. So I get another Catcher, I'm thinking, okay, how much health does his Zekrom have, because I could just Catcher that in, and then just take it out with T-Tar. So I decide, alright, I'm not too concerned with pretty sure, because I think, yeah, I go for the Megaton Tail, which Megaton Tail does 120 damage, but you have to mill, I think it's 3 or 4 cards off the top of your deck, which I'm not too concerned with. I got my field set up to a point where he doesn't threaten me that much, and now that I got his Zekrom out of the way, he lost his main heavy hitter, and if he somehow is able to get something in, he brings in Chinchou. I can easily take that out next turn with the Darkness Howl, along with dealing a good amount of damage to both his bench guys, so really, he's not in a good spot because I can do a lot of damage to him, and no matter what, he lost his huge heavy hitter, which is Zekrom. He doesn't have another one to play right now, otherwise he would have played it earlier. If he can somehow miraculously get a Zekrom set up, he has a chance, but that's still not a huge chance. And then he retreats out to Shaman to go for the thing he just went for, which heals his guys for 30. I'm like, wait, what did he do? But Energy Bloom, 30 damage to me, and then he gets to remove 3 from everything that has energy. So I'm like, okay then. But I decided to just put an energy onto Mana Buzz, because why not? And just take the Shaman so it can't really hurt me anymore, because Chinchou's no threat. Why are you going to attack me with an electric? There's nothing he can really do, so I'm good. But he has a Lantern now, but he doesn't have the energies to use it. So really, I'm in a pretty good spot, because he only has 2 guys on his field, being Lantern and Electric. So I'm going to take out Lantern easily next turn. I'm pretty sure I can do that with Power Claw, but he decides to just scoop up because he lost easily, very easily. That was it. Yeah. But that is an example of how that deck is used a little bit. So hopefully we get a better example of a good game. Maybe. We'll see. Hopefully. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. Just going in to look at those trade offers. But yeah, hopefully we'll have a couple better matches. But I just want to get some things up. Showed off a little bit what the deck does. Mainly T-Tar this time around. Which, yeah, wrecked face a little bit. So that's pretty cool, but hope you guys enjoyed, etc., etc. Rate, comment, sub, and later, guys.